Welcome back. So I have a few packages of PC editions and some bonus items I really did not expect. Now, a lot of these purchases were fueled by the fact that I did sell some Hank Greenberg cards, and I sold some Sandy Koufax cards. These were all duplicates in the collection, actually triplicates, and it was just time to take advantage of where prices are right now and pick up some bits and pieces here and there of things I did not have. So let's just jump right in. We'll get into some basic items and then we'll get into some really cool things that I got for absolute steals. So starting off, we have some basketball cards which were thrown in around the following card. So these mean nothing to me. So the first card, number 2 of 25, Gehringer, Greenberg, Harry Heilman. This is from 2015 National Treasures. Did not have this triple relic. I will be putting in a one touch, as I do with all Greenberg relics. And this ended up being like $30 on eBay. Auction win. Next up, another $20 to $30 one. This is Greenberg and Gehringer, league leaders. It's 1934 doubles in 1934. Greenberg had 63 doubles. Gehringer had 60 doubles. That is just nuts. This is numbered 20 of 25. And it's from 2012 National Treasures. So 2 National Treasure, 1 dual and 1 triple relic for Greenberg. And those are the only relic cards in the mail. And then there's this beauty. So I've been looking for just a single Rosen 51 Burke Ross slab. And I haven't been able to find one, at least reasonably priced. I have one that's signed. I was just looking for a base one to add to the Rosen run. I still really can't find one reasonably priced, but I did find this one going up for auction. So this is obviously a 1951 Burke Ross panel, and this is this is Rosen and Phil Rizzuto, and it's actually graded a 7, which is kind of crazy for that particular set. Probably would grade higher without the ink splotches on the back of Rosen. But again, a pretty nuts card to add the Rosen collection, and got it for, again, a steal. So now let's get to a really interesting package I got. So let me go through what the extras that were included with this item. Again, I focused on the item. These were the extra things that were included with it. And I already got the item for probably a third, if not a quarter, of what they normally go for. So starting off, I've actually been thinking about picking up one of these pens. 1930s and 40s, primarily early 40s. You could buy these little pens. There's some of the players that you could get. American League, obviously Greenberg's on there. I've seen the Greenberg multiple times. There's National League players. But there's 2 coupons of, hey, mail in this coupon on 25 cents to get a pen. So I think I'll just add one of these to, or both of these to the Greenberg PC. Didn't have one, and hey, it didn't cost me anything. Here's some large photos of 1934. No idea who these individuals are. So that was included, again, along with the coupons. You have those premiums. And then you have these. Now, these puzzled me when I first saw them. I wasn't sure exactly what they were. So I reached out to a couple of people. First one wasn't sure what they were. But the second person is very knowledgeable about many things, but in particular what these are. These are 1934 Butterfinger premiums. Newspaper thin stock, so Crowder is a little beat. It's mainly folded over, so you could probably still salvage a decent looking piece. Lefty Grove is in pretty amazing shape considering. And again, when I bought this item, which you'll soon see, I focused on the item. I didn't realize what these were. So I wasn't really paying attention to the ancillary things. I was looking at the yearbook, which is what it is. So these were just bonuses. There's Lefty Grove. There's Gus Mancuso. He's also in pretty darn good shape. Chick Haffey. It's in good shape. And Richard Farrell. And those are all included, just tucked into this. This is the 1934 Minneapolis Millers yearbook. And these go for, I've seen anywhere from 120 to 200. 120 to 150 is usually the respectable range. Now this has a little bit of foxing on the front, which is okay. And the primary reason I picked this up is because Andy Cohen was one of the infielders for the Minneapolis Millers. So for all of these things, for this yearbook, for all the Butterfinger premiums, which again, go ask Mangini, they're quite rare, and all these other ancillary items, I spent $40. I really can't beat that deal. And I don't expect to ever find that type of deal again. So, that was the Miller's yearbook with bonus items. So we're done with the bonus items. Let's just get straight to things I actually intended to buy and bought. Alright, so this is 1934 Bengal Biographies. 34-35. This is immediately after hiring of Mickey Cochrane as manager. And you have the Battalion of Death. Schoolboy Rose pitcher, Mickey Cochrane as catcher and manager, Greenberg at first base, Gehringer, Rogel, and Owen. And then you have all the other players on the fold out. Yes, it is a little bit kind of chewed up. There's a bit of separation. But I did not have one of these in the Greenberg collection. So, most definitely wanted to add one, and I got the opportunity to get one at a reasonable price. So, added one of the Bengal Biographies. Little promo thing. Michigan Mutual to the collection. This was a really cool piece. This was actually, this was a buy now or best offer. So I got the best offer, about 50% what they were asking. So I paid $75 or $80 for that. This is a fascinating piece. So this is a testimonial dinner tendered to Sergeant Barney Ross, United States Marine Corps. At that point, he was known as the hero of Guadalcanal. And I'm trying to remember the date. So you have a nice picture of Ross inside. And it's Tuesday evening, December the 7th, 1943. So still during the war. But a nice signature of Ross there. Ancillary to that, you have Ed Sullivan up here. And and you have a few other, Quentin Reynolds, Alan Corelli, I think it is, and then Bill someone. But the Ross Auto is what I wanted to get. This actually went to auction on eBay, and surprisingly enough, I forgot about it. I had work that night when it was set to conclude, and I had put my max bid in. I would have gone probably a little bit higher if I needed to, depending on where it was, and forgot about it. And turned on my phone after work, and lo and behold, I actually won it for less than I was expecting. Ross autos are not cheap. Sullivan autos aren't cheap, but Ross autos, for the sake of the PC, early Jewish boxer, are not cheap. And got this for 120 to 130, somewhere in there. So great piece. Gotta get that over to JSA. And finally, the last item. This is a full pack 1949 action photo. It says autographed, they're facsimile signatures, but it's the complete set of team issued photos. And these sets can be quite pricey, to say the least. I just want to pull out a few of these. So you've Bob Lemon, the biggest card of the whole pack, the Satchel Paige. Look at the condition on that. Absolutely phenomenal. Zero, I mean, there's just a little rubbing. You get a little bleed through from the photo itself. But nothing on the back. Absolutely amazing. 49 page. You know, early win. And then the main reason I got it, it was priced correctly. Not this. You got Larry Doby as well. 1949. I really bought it because it has an early Al Rosen and early Hank Greenberg. There's Bill Veeck. There's the Greenberg. And there's 49 Rosen. So even the Rosen itself, go for $15 or so on eBay. Some of the commons, maybe $5 a piece. Hall of Famers, 10, 20, 30. Doby, more. And Satchel Paige, a heck of a lot more. Paige is a multi-$100 photo in good shape, and this definitely is in fantastic shape. But the photo pack, I managed to, again, buy it now or best offer, or it's put up to auction or best offer. So I offered them $75, and they took it. So I'll be able to keep the ones I want, and I'll sell everything. I'll sell the Doby, sell the Paige, and I'll make a little bit of money and add things to the PC, which is always the best way to go. And it's also what I'm going to do with the Butterfinger premiums, because, again, with the rarity of them, and some Hall of Famers on there, can definitely get a little bit of money out of it, and certainly pay for the yearbook I purchased, and maybe a few other things. So, but that's the mail day in its entirety. Again, start off with a couple relic cards added to the Greenberg collection. Got a nice Bengal biographies early on. Kind of countered with the later Hank. Ross signature, some Butterfinger premiums along with the Miller's yearbook. A little bit eclectic, but very much all centering around what I'm collecting. And that's Jewish players. In the case of Ross, it was opportunistic purchase of a Jewish boxer. But Rosen, Greenberg, Andy Cohen, three of the guys I'm really focusing on moving forward. So that is I think, a really, really nice and honestly not crazy expensive mail day. The Barney Ross auto being by far the most expensive thing. And that topped out at 120. Everything else was well below 100. So not crazy price-wise on anything, but definitely some of these probably should have been, but at least from my end, not crazy expensive and really quality additions to the collection. So that's what I got for you this time around. And until next time, please remember to collect what you enjoy what you collect, and don't let anybody, especially the market or YouTuber, dictate that to you. And most importantly, have fun. And have fun by being active in this community. So find your way of participating, whether it's making videos, watching and commenting, going to live streams, group chats, going to LCS or local card show, or simply talking about the hobby with family and friends. The more you put into it, the more you'll get out of it. The more you'll learn, the more your PC will grow, the more people you'll meet, and the more fantastic friendships you'll form. So I thank you very much for joining me. Hope to see you again. Have a good one, and bye for now.